Welcome to Lincoln, Nebraska. Today, at a place where the fans have shown unprecedented loyalty. They packed this place no matter the circumstances, and optimism running high as the Cornhuskers are set to open a new season. We've got a sensational matchup for you. Fans have been filing in and getting ready for this game, as we'll see a squad from the Mountain West, the Washington State Cougars, taking on a team from the Big 12, the Nebraska Cornhuskers. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. The Cornhuskers will get this season underway as toe meets leather. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Cougars' offense will go to work first. And Jesse, in this age of transfers, quarterbacks are the hottest commodities. We've seen this guy, but now different uniform, different surroundings. It's his job to get everybody going in the same direction.
Well, he just has to take command of this offense early. And listen, we've seen in recent years transfer quarterbacks have success right away. Think about Will Howard winning a national championship at Ohio State, Dylan Gabriel over at Oregon, Cam Ward at Miami. This guy has a really good grasp of the offense, picked it up in the offseason. I know they're really excited to see what he can.
Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
What a fantastic play there from the linebacker position. You think about guys like Trev Alberts, Levante David, some of the Nebraska greats playing the linebacker spot. Those guys were able to run. And because of that, they could get to the quarterback when blitzing. This guy with his speed is a guy that they need to deploy time and time again getting after the quarterback. He's got some wheels.
Really nice job by quarterback and wide receiver. This is why you do film work. This is why you throw on air all offseason. I know I get zone coverage. I know exactly where I'm breaking. I know exactly where to deliver the football. Nice throw, nice catch.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Well, there was just nowhere to go for the runner on that last play. Just way too much penetration up front. As a result, they lose yardage.
Johnson looking to throw. Just a short pass to the tight end. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. The black shirts looking to this crowd, and they are delivering energy on this big third down. From the gun, wants to pass. The throw. Grabbed over the middle. It's Freeman. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. Washington State will have to boot it away. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. He'll take it on the return. They'll get him down at the 21-yard line. The coverage team able to stop him right there. So Nebraska's offense has the ball for the first time. This guy has all of the battle scars. He's got all of the trust of this team, David, as he has been their leader, their warhorse throughout his career.
Yeah, and we've seen him. He's been very productive. He's proven his worth in college football, but now he's taking his talents to a new team. And now he's got to show them what he's about. Great opportunity to start it off. Can he be the guy? Can he be the catalyst that takes this team to the next level?
He really is a guy you root for, too, I think, because he's waited his turn. He's found the right opportunity in the right situation. This is a guy everybody in the locker room absolutely loves. He has the ability to galvanize them and an opportunity to galvanize this fan base early in the season with a big game here right out of the gate.
Unloads to the wideout. Got his man to the left. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a first down as they mark it at the 40. And the Huskers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Turning it on. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. Nebraska's had a lot of guys to feed over the years. Mike Rozier, Roger Craig, I am hip. But you don't know who's going to get it with this running attack.
Yeah, but I do know this, Reese. Whoever gets it is going to run the football physical. And Nebraska is going to be very happy. Their fan base will be jacked if they establish the physical ground game, because that's who they are.
Down to the 23 for this 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Cornhuskers. First score of the game goes up. for the extra point after the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field?
And that is the first passing touchdown, first of many of the season for this offense. Nice drive by the offense. Way to finish it, take care of the football, make some plays in the passing game. This offense looks like they're going to be a really hard one to stop.
Johnson wants to throw it. Quickly complete. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. The Cougars come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Grab near the sticks. It's Pierce. And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a 1st down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Wants to throw on 1st down. Under fire. He'll heave it deep. Got it in stride at the 15. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. 1st and goal from the 8.
And that receiver had nobody around. That has got to be embarrassing for the defense. When you let someone that deep downfield go completely uncovered.
And the quarterback brought up 2 and sacked at the 12.
Just like to see the quarterback have a clock going off in his head, forcing him to get rid of that football. Can't take a sack on 1st down and go to the situation and move your offense backwards.
Going for 6. Touchdown, Cougars! Snagged in the end zone to give them 6. The extra point here would tie the game. Backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, no problem.
When you start in the black zone inside your own 20 coming out, it's difficult. You can give up a safety. You get worried about that. The offense puts a great drive together. Great job executing. Great job getting a touchdown.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. The handoff to Johnson. Tripped up at the 25 after picking up 4.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Handoff from the shotgun. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
How frustrating is that? You're that running back. Where were you supposed to go? There was absolutely no lane for him on that play.
Quickly out to the tight end. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. The Huskers will punt it away on 4th down. He'll try to really get into this one. Coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. Opening play of the drive from the 39. Out of the gun, the inside give. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And how about that young man getting in the backfield again? He's really got his fingerprints all over this game so far to start it, man. We're still in the first half, and he's got a sack. He's got a tackle for a loss. These are the kind of plays that really help your defense push these offenses behind the sticks.
There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. While we're only through 1, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat lines. So they go back to work after the break, and it is 3rd down. To the ground to try to pick up the first. There he goes. That'll be enough for the 1st down as they stop him at the 43-yard line. And the Cougars come to the line with a new set of downs. Johnson looking to throw. Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance. Guys, let's take a minute and talk a little Washington State. They found some success on the recruiting trail, got a top 25 class. Now the question is, what can they do with it?
It's a top 25 class. It's not littered with a bunch of five-star blue-chip prospects. They've got guys they feel like they can develop down the road. But, David, the big question is how long is it going to take?
Yeah, and sometimes when you get that top 25 class, you also found some diamonds in the rough. And then some guys that have some potential that get developed. So, interesting to see how they do in developing these guys.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
That is a gut punch if you're the offense because they're in dime personnel. They're only rushing 4 guys. You've got 5 offensive linemen. You've got the option of bringing other people in to help give your QB time. And this offense, not good enough.
A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Wide receiver comes in motion. They'll give it to Johnson. He kept those legs moving, got 3 out to the 19.
The run game just has not been working for this offense all game long. We saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push up front on the offensive line. They haven't been physical.
Just searching and working for the running room as he gets it out to the 26. The Cornhuskers come to the line trying to find a way to convert on 3rd and very short. They'll try to get the first through the air. Caught near the sticks. It's Hunter. Finally forced out of bounds. Maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49. It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. Looking downfield, it's Raiola. Bringing the heat. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Let's talk for just a minute about Nebraska. One of the big storylines coming into this year was the rising temperature of the coach's seat, and the process of cooling things off starts now.
All offseason, this coach has said the right things. I'm not worried about it. I'm not focused on it. I'm just worried about our team. But, David, let's be real. He's got to win games. There is an expectation at this program to win, and if he doesn't start fast this year, that hot seat's only going to get hot.
No, and then the chirping starts, and everybody's going to be talking about his job, and the pressure builds, and then what happens? Sometimes you lose the locker room.
Breaks into the open. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. They'll try the run. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Just missed on the connection, incomplete.
Good job by this defense, man. They've given up some yards and some plays on this drive, but they didn't lose focus. They stayed dedicated to what they're doing, and a great job on 3rd down, forcing the 4th down here, and hopefully the field goal attempt.
It's complete to the right. Goes out of bounds on the play, and he's got him set up 1st and goal. And the Huskers didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Huskers! Getting set for the point after.
And I like the running back's vision. He sees the hole, explodes through it. He knows where the goal line is, gets in the end zone, gets 6.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Washington State has it back, and they'll send the offense onto the field. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. On the run, it's Voorhees. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Motion from the wideout. Johnson wants to throw it. Oh, he makes the catch. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. They've built this offense around finding mismatches and just get the ball to the back and let him do his thing.
Yeah, it didn't have to be long down the field. Like it threw it right near the line of scrimmage, but you know I got a guy, when he gets in space, he can make big plays happen. Nice decision by the QB.
And that's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down.
That's a nice play on offense there. And how about the tight end getting out of his stance and working his way across the field, using his speed to clear the defense and make the catch.
Wazoo headed to the line with another first down. To the air on first down. The screen, he's got wheels. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Makes the grab. And the ball's loose. He picks it up, still on his feet.
Great job by the defense, forcing the fumble, but a bad, unfortunate bounce, and the offense pounces back on it.
Third down, and the Husker faithful getting loud, trying to make moving the chains impossible. Finding an escape route. He'll come through on third downs. He's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23. The Cougars kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. The run to the right. Really good running, gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The Cougars can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Johnson looking to throw. Oh, they're after him. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout called.
Second and short is a great situation to be in. And look at him. He drops back to pass the football. He doesn't have to throw the football. He wants to be aggressive. He can just take off and scramble. Doesn't have to take a chance. Great being ahead of the sticks.
Effective draw plays in the running game really begin with the quarterback. The quarterback's got to be a great salesman. You got to really make the defense think it's pass. You keep your eyes focused downfield till the last.
And now on the pitch, the ball's loose. Defense trying to take it back.
That's how you do it. Cause the fumble, scoop it up, try to put it in the end zone. How about the big fella getting down the field? He didn't score, but flipped the field completely and now set this offense up in a position to score some points.
We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Throws to the wideout. The pass is incomplete, and there are 2 ticks remaining on the clock. And as the clock is winding down here in the first half, they'll send out the field goal team. He boomed it through, a 50-yard field goal showing off that powerful leg. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Man, a lot of ways to describe those first 2 quarters in Lincoln, but let's just go with notable. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Memorial Stadium.
They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Back to throw, it's Raiola. Finds a tight end. They get it out to the 36 and on the move after a pickup of 15.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical.
Oh, he's got some space. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. New set of downs after the completion. Looking to throw on first down. Gonna take a shot. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. They just keep firing. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab. It's Hunter. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. And they're running out the kicker to give it a try. He says he's got a big leg. He's going to have to show it from 56 yards out. And it's no good. The lead is still at double digits, but missed a chance to make it bigger. They'll put the ball in play from just inside their own 40 at the 39. Wants to go up top on first down. Unloads to the right. Got him downfield. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped. This is an explosive attack, and that last big play has them set up 1st and 10 from the 26. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. And the Cougars now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Knocked down after a 3-yard gain to the 25.
And a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays, but sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well, but if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the threat of it.
Turning it on! Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit.
And they're going to need a lot more of this to get back in this football game. They're trailing. They're trying to make plays. I like the decision-making of the young man, though. Don't force the football. We already got to make big plays.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Wazoo! Lining up to add another. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. They still have the lead, but they need to respond to that last score. Power football with the run. Makes it past the marker. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks for the first down.
I bet that running back's eyes got so big. When he gets that handoff going to the right, he sees the huge holes. Yes, please.
The defense just didn't flow quickly enough. All of the blockers had leverage on their men.
And that defensive line has to get off the ball a little bit better, get some penetration to stop that outside run.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down at 2nd and 6. Out of the gun, the give to the back. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. To the air, it's Raiola. Deep shot for the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete, going for broke on 2nd down, but 3rd down's coming up. Trying to pick up a first down. On third down, he drops to throw. Looking to the big tight end. It's caught. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. The Huskers will have it 1st and 10. They'll go back to the ground. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
Well, this defense obviously knows they have to be able to stop the run now in the second half if they're going to win this game. And you wonder if they were able to make some tweaks and some adjustments at halftime, maybe getting some more bodies close to the line of scrimmage to give themselves a chance to come back in this game.
The Cornhuskers pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work.
When I think you're seeing the mental approach this offense is taking now, the nice lead here.
Got enough space, and he'll finish the line in the end zone. Touchdown, Nebraska!
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2. The Cougars with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. They'll run it from the gun. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run. The black shirts looking to this crowd, and they are delivering energy on this big third down. Johnson wants to throw it. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
Thinking through the quarterback moving forward, you need to start thinking about hot routes to your tight ends and to your running backs because of this outside linebacker. He's a guy that has shown the knack to get after the QB. When he comes blitzing, you need to have an outlet throw in your back pocket.
Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. First play of the drive comes from the 38. The handoff to Johnson. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7.
Well, we're not quite in the 4th quarter yet. We're almost there, but you're seeing the attitude shift now for this offense. They've got the lead, so they've got to be able to run the football. You're going to see a lot more of that, I think, as this game keeps going on. They're trying to wear this defense down when the game is almost over.
They've got a good chunk of ground to cover on 3rd and long from the 41. Finds his man. It's Barney. Across the 45. Wide open spaces. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Cornhuskers.
Man, how nice is it to have a playmaker like that I can get the ball out of my hands right to him and say, all right, dude, you got jets, you can fly, catch the slant, make some people miss, outrun some angles, and get all the way to the end zone.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Just enough time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. RPO complete to open the drive. They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this third period. We've reached the break. It's Nebraska holding the lead. And they've built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we've gotten here. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. Caught in the backfield, it's Freeman. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. They come to the line, facing 3rd and long from the 25. looking to move the chains. They throw it complete to the left. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. Down in the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on fourth down. Fires to the wideout. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not. Direct snap. Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line. He's up to 113 yards rushing now here in week one. A solid start to this new campaign. Looking to pass. It's Raiola. He's got it on the run. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3.
Well, I tell you, man, this guy's been putting on a show all game long. We've seen his decision-making. We've seen his athleticism. Because of him, they've got this huge lead in the fourth quarter. So why stop throwing it? Just keep it going when the going's good.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given up some plays today, man. He's...
Touchdown, Husker! And the pummeling has started.
It's another good decision by the quarterback. You've got to be impressed here. On that one, he finds his tight end. But all game long, whether it's receivers or running backs or tight ends, wherever the best one-on-one matchup has been, he's been able to take advantage of it, and that's why they've been able to score so many points.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Give to the running back. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
How about the job by this defense today? They knew what they were getting into. A really good running back. We talked to him this week. It was the main focus point of this offense, stopping the run game, stopping the run game. Boy, have they showed up and showed out and answered that challenge.
They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab, it's Freeman. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on fourth down. Makes the grab past the marker. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Looking to throw, it's Raiola. Grabbed in the backfield, it's Johnson. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. And the Huskers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Fires to the tight end. And an absolutely fearless tackle. Giving up size, still got him on the turf. They're looking at a third down and short from the 33. Looking deep. Got it. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Nebraska. They say there's no more loyal fan base than the one at Nebraska. Well, this guy's becoming their hero with this performance.
And Nebraska fans have a special place in their heart for a quarterback that can run it, that can throw it, show you all the dimensions of their game because they've had so many great ones in the past. And this guy, he looks like the future.
I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Here comes the Wazoo offense onto the field again. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. Off the play fake on first down to throw. On the move and looking deep. He's got it along the sideline. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made. They'll run it from the gun. Tackled at the 31. They'll give him 6 on the play. The Cougars with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Looking for room. It's Turner. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And these linebackers, man, the reason they're winning this football game is they've been swarming. You watch them. They're downhill, not missing many tackles. They've really dominated the run game, and that's why they're winning this football game.
Johnson looking to throw. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
And they get him again. This is a offense that you expect them to protect their guy. I mean, he is a dude that you know if you give him time, he's going to make plays. But this defense is making sure he's not getting that time.
Washington State sends the punt team onto the field. Making sure there's no return on that one as the punt sails out of bounds. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. Past the first down marker and still running. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. Line gets set, first down. They'll ride the hot hand. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Little touch pass to the receiver. And he is snuffed out, greeted by a host of defenders.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver and different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page, playing together. I love it.
The Huskers will send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Fair catch is signaled and made, and they'll go to work from the 27-yard line. Let's see if they can put together a drive starting from their own 28. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Fires to the tight end. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. A little bit more to go after that last completion. They'll try to pick it up on second down. They'll move the tight end. The give. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains. This is what an elite team does. They know they're better. They go out, they take the figurative sledgehammer and hit them right between the eyes.
And they just look good in every phase of the game.